and then go fuck yourselves. Slackers. Slackers. You make everything harder. You make everything longer. You make much more work for the decent non-slackers. This shit show we call life and this lazaretto we call Los Angeles is difficult enough without having to look after the massive dipshits that can't pull themselves together and contribute to this planet. Get a job. Grow some passion. Find a path. Stop blaming the world for your problems. Slackers. Ooh, slackers. You make me work harder. You make me wet. You make me want to take you under my wing, fix all your problems, and show you how good life can be so that you will then grow to love me and be totally dedicated to me for the rest of my life! This never-ending marathon that is my schedule in this oh-so-not Midwestern-like city is lame and boring without you. Look at me! Notice me! Love me! I bought you a gift. Slackers are my favorite flavor of man. I love the sexy way they fail to return text messages, neglect to tell me they have a girlfriend, hesitate at pulling out their wallet, slack at love, slack at support, and slack at realizing what's right in front of them. And I sit, I allow, I continue, slacking all day myself, clouded by the thoughts of the slacker of my eye. There's a very scientific term used for people like me, slack-nablers. This perhaps makes me the most dangerous type of slacker of them all. People of the bootleg, do you put up with unneeded bullshit from people unworthy of you? Slackers. Do you allow dishonesty from a loved one just because you care about them? Slackers. Do you sit idly by while one of your friends catcalls a girl across the street, not throw the straight arm out when some creep is coming onto you way too hard, look at the ground when someone tells a racist joke? Slackers. Hey, listen, the nameplate slackers of the world may be bad, but it only gets worse when the newly ordained slackers to the slackers shirk their duties. Liquid you, I am no gracker or grammar slacker. Don't allow it, people. Tell your misogynistic asshole friend to knock it off and leave the girl alone. Put the big fat kibosh on that joke uttered from that imbecile's craw. Walk away from the creepo, even though you're in your mid-30s, your sister and best friends all have families, and you're certain you'll never meet anyone again, get married, and have kids, because who could possibly love you, right? Right? Stop slacking yourself. Practice large, daily amounts of grace. Inject grace in your life for other people, but mostly for yourself. Pat yourself on the back. Do kind things for yourself. Release shame. And forgive yourself of transgressions that are long since past. If you fill your life with grace for yourself, you leave less room for the bullshit that gets shoveled on by the firstborns. Maybe racist jerk thinks twice about telling that joke again. Maybe your friend decides it's not nice to freak out strange women. Maybe creepo gets a blow-up doll. Maybe you don't let those family or friends walk on you. And maybe next time, you don't let that person in your life and in your bed. And thus, you change something. You break a cycle. You strive for something better. You reach higher. You smile wider. You live your life for you. And then, the world gets just a little bit better. Slackers will always be lurking in the corners, in the sadness, and the darkness, and maybe even in clear sight, waiting to spring up and charm you into feeling bad about yourself, doing their work for them, lowering your intelligence, speaking badly of undeserving people, or even just giving up. And for that, I can say I'm grateful. True slackers are self-made, self-taught, and self-proclaimed. I am not a slacker and refuse to ever be one. I will forever run into slackers, perhaps struggle a little, but ultimately move on a much more kick-ass person. So yes, right on, slackers. Even on my worst days, you make me look good. And on my best days, I get even more put together, sexier, smarter, wiser, kinder, and more passionate, thanks to you. You are the universe's speed bumps, slowing us down when perhaps we need to look alive. The universe's hurdles, so that we have to strive to win. The universe's roadblocks, when clearly we are going in the wrong direction. Because of you, I learned to jump higher, run faster, fight harder, think quicker, and love more fiercely. Slackers, you are quite literally and figuratively tools. So thanks for that. And still, go fuck yourselves.